What if a single comment could change everything we thought we knew about two beloved stars? When Chae Soo-bin looked at Yoo Yeon-seok and said, "He truly looks like the ideal dad," fans everywhere held their breath. Was it just a sweet remark, or a subtle signal of something more? Join us now on Hidden Korea as we uncover the truth behind this intriguing moment. It began like any other day on set, a burst of laughter from the makeup room, a camera test in progress, and the low murmur of producers discussing lighting angles. But what no one expected was that the single sentence, softly spoken, perhaps even unplanned, would set the entire Korean entertainment world ablaze. "You truly look like the ideal dad." Those were the exact words Chae Soo-bin uttered as she turned toward Yoo Yeon-seok during a behind-the-scenes segment for their new drama Fandom's Promise. Her voice was calm, but her expression held something far deeper, something that couldn't be edited out, no matter how polished the footage became. And just like that, the atmosphere shifted, the camera crew stilled. Even Yoo Yeon-seok, usually composed and collected, looked momentarily stunned. Then he smiled, slowly, knowingly. Was this just friendly banter between two co-stars? Or the accidental revelation of something far more intimate, a fictional romance? Or real love brewing? In Autumn's Promise, Yoo Yeon-seok portrays a widowed father navigating grief while raising his daughter alone. His character is gentle, nurturing, quietly heartbroken, a role he plays with such authenticity that many fans have wondered whether it reflects something more personal. Chae Soo-bin, meanwhile, plays a guarded social worker who slowly begins to open her heart after witnessing the way he cares for his child. Their chemistry on screen is undeniably electric, but what's even more compelling is how that spark seems to carry over into real life. On set, they often share private jokes. Between takes, they've been spotted sitting side by side, whispering, laughing. But it wasn't until Chae Soo-bin made that now-famous comment that fans began to wonder, could life be imitating art? The internet erupts. Within minutes of the clip going live, hashtags like #IdealDad Yeon-seok and #Chae Soo-bin confession began trending across Korean social media. "You don't call someone the ideal dad unless you're imagining a future with them," one fan wrote. "Are they secretly raising a puppy together already?" joked another. But humor quickly turned to intrigue when fans noticed how unusually quiet their respective agencies remained. No denial, no clarifying statement. Just silence. And in K-drama land, silence speaks volumes. A look into the past reveals more. As the speculation grew, so did the curiosity about their history. It turns out this isn't the first time Chae Soo-bin and Yoo Yeon-seok worked together. A lesser-known indie film they co-starred in 3 years ago never made it to the big screen, but those who were involved in the production say something unforgettable happened behind the scenes. They were inseparable, a former assistant director confessed anonymously. Was something between them even then. It wasn't loud, it wasn't dramatic. It was soft and real, like they were already something. According to multiple sources, something, or someone, came between them. Rumors of a quiet breakup surfaced, though never confirmed. Could her recent ideal dad comment be a public olive branch? A signal that the time they lost is now coming back? Tension builds. Then he speaks. What felt like the climax of a carefully scripted drama, Yoo Yeon-seok finally addressed the viral moment during a charity fan meeting. While holding a child in his arms, a real one, not a co-star, he was asked by a fan what he thought of Chae Soo-bin's words. He paused, then said slowly, "Not sure if I deserve that title. But if someone like her thinks I do, maybe I should start preparing for the role." Gasped. Some cheered. A few cried. It wasn't a confirmation, but it wasn't denial either. It was the kind of comment that changes everything, while still leaving room for more. But then, the twist no one saw coming. Just as fans began preparing for wedding bells and baby name polls, a shocking headline dropped. Yoo Yeon-seok spotted leaving a restaurant with mystery woman, not Chae Soo-bin. The internet went into meltdown. It'd have all been a game. Was Chae Soo-bin left in the dark, or worse, heartbroken again? But then, another twist, the mystery woman turned out to be his older sister, who had flown in for a brief visit. Damage, however, had already been done, fandoms clashed, theories spiraled, and Chae Soo-bin went silent on Instagram for 3 full days. Then she returned, with a cryptic photo, 2 coffee cups on a balcony table, one marked with a cartoon drawing of a baby bottle. Caption: no tag. Just dot. Quiet confidence. As weeks passed, the public fascination evolved from romantic curiosity into near-obsessive fervor. TikTok accounts dedicated solely to Yoo Yeon-bin, as fans now call the duo, dissected every interaction, every side glance, every social media update. One video compilation titled "Proof That They're Already in Love" reached 4 million views in just 2 days. Another, "When he looks at her like that, it's not acting," viral globally. And yet, no official statement came. Neither confirmed, neither denied. The silence, once frustrating, was now magnetic. Were they protecting something fragile? Or were they letting fans build a fantasy too far from the truth? A surprise appearance sends fans into overdrive. Then came the awards night. It wasn't announced, it wasn't expected, but when Chae Soo-bin walked the red carpet in a stunning ivory dress, only to be followed minutes later by Yoo Yeon-seok in a matching ivory-trimmed suit, jaws dropped. They didn't arrive together, at least not publicly. Observant fans noticed their eyes searching for one another even in the midst of flashing cameras and shouted questions. Later that evening, when Chae Soo-bin's name was called for Best Actress, Yoo Yeon-seok stood and clapped harder than anyone in the auditorium. Cameras caught him mouthing something as she ascended the stage. Readers scrambled to decode the footage, with the most popular interpretation being, "That's my girl." She didn't react directly, at least until her acceptance speech. "Thank you to everyone who believed in me," she said with a steady voice, "and thank you to the person who made me believe in myself again. Know who you are." The crowd erupted. Online servers crashed. Comment sections overflowed with emojis, fan theories, and tears. But the most shocking moment was still to come. Just days after the awards show, Dispatch released exclusive photos that shook fans to their core. Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin walking through a quiet neighborhood park at dusk, holding hands. Not for a shoot, not for a brand. Just them. They looked comfortable. Familiar, like two people who had been doing this for a while, just not in front of the world. But the biggest twist? A small child, no more than 3 years old, walking just ahead of them, holding Yoo Yeon-seok's other hand. Speculation exploded. Was it a niece? A friend's child? Or something no one saw coming? Later that evening, Yoo Yeon-seok posted on his personal Instagram a photo of the child's drawing. 9 stick figures, one tall, one medium, small. Underneath, a single word written in a child's scrawl, "us." No tags. No caption. Just the image. Curtain. Or just the beginning. Neither star has issued any official response about the photo. Their agencies have declined interviews. But at this point, they don't need to say a word. As the world has already decided, this is more than a storyline. It's more than marketing. It's real. And whether they're planning to confirm it, protect it, or simply live it quietly, the magic between Chae Soo-bin and Yoo Yeon-seok has become one of the most compelling unscripted love stories K-drama fans have ever witnessed. From a single, spontaneous compliment to the quiet unfolding of something far deeper, what began as a playful moment has now become a legend in the making. One thing is clear, this isn't just another celebrity rumor. This is a love story. We're all lucky enough to be watching it unfold.